Train your ears. Master the world.
Entrena tus oídos. Domina el mundo.
耳を鍛えて、世界を制覇しよ。
Entraîne tes oreilles, maîtrise le monde.
The universe inside your skull. Right now, inside your head, there's a supercomputer more powerful than any AI, a network of highways faster than the speed of sound, and a shape-shifting universe that rebuilds itself every time you learn something new. This isn't sci-fi, it's your brain and nervous system. And today, we're cracking open 10 secrets that'll make you question how well you really know yourself. Stick around. By number 5, your mind will be officially blown.
Number 1. Your brain is mostly fat, but the good kind. We often think of fat as something to avoid, but your brain is literally made of it, about 60% fat, to be exact. These aren't just any fats, though. They're structural fats called phospholipids that form the membranes of your brain cells, and omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish, walnuts, and flax seeds, which are essential for learning, memory, and even mood regulation. In fact, studies show that people with low omega-3 levels are more prone to depression and cognitive decline. Your brain is so hungry for these fats that it will steal them from other parts of your body if you don't eat enough. And here's the wild part, the human brain has the highest concentration of fats of any organ in the body. So next time you eat salmon or avocado, remember, you're feeding the most complex object in the known universe. Number 2. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a light bulb. Your brain is like a tiny, wet power plant. How? Every thought, movement, or sensation happens because of electrical impulses sent by your neurons. Together, they generate about 10 to 23 watts of electricity, enough to power a small LED bulb. Here's how it works. Neurons communicate by pumping charged atoms, ions, in and out, creating a voltage difference. When a neuron fires, it releases a 5 millisecond burst of electricity. Multiply that by 86 billion neurons, and you've got a storm of activity. In fact, if you could harness all the electricity from every neuron firing at once, which never happens, it could briefly power a tablet computer. Fun side note, this is why EEG machines can detect brain waves. They're literally reading the electrical noise your brain makes. And if you've ever felt a brain zap, like a sudden shock during stress or medication withdrawal, that's your neurons misfiring electrically. Number 3. Your nervous system is faster than a sports car. Your body's nervous system is the ultimate superhighway. The fastest nerve signals travel at 268 miles per hour, 430 kilometers per hour, faster than a Ferrari SF90 Stradale. These speed demons are called myelinated nerves, wrapped in a fatty coating, myelin, that acts like insulation on a wire, preventing signal loss. For example, when you touch a hot pan, pain signals hit your spinal cord at 150 miles per hour, triggering a reflex before your brain even registers ouch. The alpha motor neurons controlling your muscles fire at 260 plus miles per hour, letting you react in milliseconds, like catching a falling phone. But not all nerves are speedsters. Slowpoke unmyelinated nerves, like those for digestion, crawl at 2 miles per hour. That's why gut feelings feel slow compared to the instant sting of a paper cut. Bonus fact, if your nervous system was a car, it would go 0 to 60 miles per hour in 0.001 seconds, making a Tesla look like a turtle. Number 4. Your brain doesn't feel pain, even though it processes it. Here's a paradox. Your brain is the control center for pain, yet it can't feel pain itself. That's because the brain has no nociceptors, the specialized nerve endings that detect damage. When you have a headache, it's not your brain hurting but the surrounding tissues, blood vessels, meninges, protective layers, or neck muscles sending distress signals. This explains why brain surgeries can be performed on awake patients, like in Parkinson's treatments. Surgeons can poke brain regions while the patient talks, because the brain literally can't scream. The creepiest example? In 1936, neurosurgeon Wilder Penfield mapped brain functions by electrically stimulating awake patients' brains, who reported smelling burnt toast or hearing music, but no pain. Fun fact, brain freeze isn't your brain freezing either. It's your trigeminal nerve, a facial nerve, misinterpreting cold palate signals as pain.
Si te gustó este video, no olvides darle un like, suscribirte a Sounds of the World, Global Listening, darle a la campanita y comentar qué otros temas quisieras que haga un video.
Number 5. Your brain sees time through specialized time cells. Visual. Hippocampus animation with neurons firing in temporal patterns. Discovery. Researchers at UCLA, 2020, identified time-tracking neurons in the hippocampus that fire in sequence to map experiences onto a mental timeline. These cells don't just mark seconds. They sculpt your perception of time itself. Key mechanisms. Temporal coding. During memory formation, time cells create a neural timestamp, letting you recall coffee before your morning meeting. Contextual warping. Time perception slows during trauma, adrenaline enhances time cell activity, and speeds up with routine, compressed neural patterns. Parkinson's link. Degradation of these cells explains why patients often struggle to estimate intervals. Implications. This explains déjà vu, misaligned time cell firing, and why childhood summers felt longer. Your brain had fewer temporal templates to compress experiences. Number 6. Your brain shrinks when you're dehydrated, forget, hangry. Get ready for debrained. Just 2 to 3 hours of sweating, like a workout or sauna session, can shrink your brain's volume by 0.55 to 1% temporarily. Here's why. Your brain is 73% water. Dehydration reduces fluid between cells, making tissues contract. Shrinkage pulls the brain away from the skull, triggering tension headaches. A 2% water loss, mild dehydration, impairs focus, memory, and mood. Scarier? Chronic dehydration may accelerate brain aging. A 2018 study found dehydrated adults had smaller, older-looking brains on scans. But don't panic. Drinking water reverses this in hours. Pro tip: thirst kicks in after you're already 1 to 2% dehydrated. So sip water even if you don't feel parched. Your wrinkly, waterlogged brain will thank you. Number 7. You forget most of your dreams within minutes. Dreams are the ultimate disappearing act. Here's why your brain is terrible at holding on to them. Memory blackout. During REM sleep, when vivid dreams happen, your brain actively suppresses memory formation. The hippocampus, your memory center, is basically offline. 5-minute rule. Within 5 minutes of waking, 50% of a dream is gone. After 10 minutes, 90% vanishes. It's like your brain hits delete on dream files to make space for real-world memories. Survival mechanism. Some scientists think forgetting dreams helped early humans focus on real threats, like predators, instead of dream logic, like flying cats. Fun experiment. Keep a dream journal by your bed. Write immediately upon waking. You'll be shocked by how much you recall. Number 8. The brain can rewire itself. Neuroplasticity. Your brain is a shapeshifter. Neuroplasticity lets it reorganize itself in shocking ways. Extreme adaptations. Blind people's visual cortex repurposes to process sound/touch, making their hearing 4x sharper than sighted people's. Stroke recovery. If a stroke damages the left speech center, the right hemisphere can take over. Patients literally relearn language from scratch. London taxi drivers, their hippocampi memory hubs, grow larger as they memorize 25,000 streets. Proof that practice grows brain hardware. Mind-blowing fact. Even thinking about playing piano strengthens neural connections almost as much as physically practicing. Number 9. Yawning cools down your brain. Yawning isn't just about boredom. It's your brain's AC system, brain thermostat. Studies show yawning peaks when your brain overheats, like after prolonged focus or before sleep, when brain temp rises. Contagious yawns? They might have evolved to synchronize group alertness in early humans. Even dogs catch yawns from owners. Test it yourself. Try cooling your forehead with an ice pack. You'll yawn less. 2 warm rooms trigger more yawns. Bonus. Fetuses yawn in the womb, possibly to jumpstart brain development. Number 10. There's a brain in your heart too. Your heart has a mind of its own. Literally, the cardiac nervous system contains 40,000 neurons that make decisions. Your heart can react to danger, like a sudden loud noise, before your brain processes it, thanks to its own neural network. Store memories. Some heart transplant recipients report craving new foods or unexplained emotions tied to their donor, hinting at cellular memory. Sync with emotions. Ever feel love as a heart flutter? That's neurons in your heart releasing hormones like atrial natriuretic peptide, ANP, which reduces stress. Science fiction? The HeartMath Institute studies how heart rhythms alter brain function, proving that heart-brain is real.
But wait, there's more. So, did your jaw drop when you heard about your heart's second brain? Or that your neurons could outrace a Ferrari? Here's the craziest part, we barely scratched the surface. Scientists are still discovering new brain mysteries every year, like how some people see sounds or why deja vu happens. Want more? Smash that like button if your brain feels heavier now, and subscribe because next week, we're diving into why your eyes lie to you. Stay curious.
Si te gustó el video, no olvides suscribirte, darle a la campanita para no perderte ningún video, darle al like y comentar. Esto me ayudaría mucho. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. Give it a like and comment. This would help me a lot. Si tu as aimé la vidéo, n'oublie pas de t'abonner, d'activer la cloche pour ne rater aucune vidéo, de mettre un like et de commenter. Cela m'aiderait beaucoup.